Hello guys, my name is Almost Addicted and I'm going to be showing you the ultimate guide to build your dream house in Minecraft. I'm going to make it quick and straight to the point with easy steps on how to plan your dream house, with focus on detail and how to turn your small wooden houses into a dream-like rustic mansion with character and life. God, that sounded good. Here is a picture of a chimpanzee. It's not related, but it's kind of cute. Right, let's do this. Step 1 is finding, clearing and planning. Do you want your house on a hill? Do you want your house in a nice open space? These are the things you need to determine before you start your house. Maybe if you want it biome Pacific, you would work with a certain type of woods. So I'm going to go to my creative world now and show you a little plan that I have made out for a house I'm starting to do, and I would probably do it in a location just like this. As you can see, I've started to get a little shape going on, and I've trimmed around here as well. This is how I would usually do it. It'd do our boxes. Maybe you want this room for maybe a kitchen, to do it wide enough to make your kitchen in, and these tracing lines here is where I would usually do a balcony. Maybe at the farm I would do dotted lines and pin it out so it's all ready and you kind of know where you're doing it. I would usually work with an odd number of blocks, maybe. Sometimes you have to work with even, you just can't help it, you have to work with it, and that's fine. You just shape the roof differently. Now obviously you need to find out what you will use. Maybe you want to use certain types of colours. Some colours don't work together well, so you have to kind of trial and error with some of these. But here are some colours that I put together that you guys could probably use, and they work really, really nice. Now when I was first starting Minecraft, my houses looked a little bit like this. Rubbish, huh? So I then transformed into something like this, which is still really, really simple, but it makes a hell of a lot of difference by just adding a few spruce fences, some slab at the top, and adding some grass blocks in with some trapdoors round. It really adds the depth of field from this to this. It's a huge difference. Now for the roofs, I see a lot of people doing roofs like this, which is good because you do have the odd number, so it meets at the top and they do look more pleasing. But how about trying out something like this? It's still simple, but it just adds so much more by just putting stairs underneath that roof and then one at the top, and maybe turn one like that and then put 2 trapdoors at the side of it. Really does make it look a lot better. But you're probably asking, well, what's the next step? Well, I'm going to tell you, so just hold on to your pants or something, okay? Here's the next step. I would usually do something like this. As you can see, it's exactly the same as what we've done here. But what we've done is replaced these trapdoors for here, and we've put fences there. We've put a little trim of the half slab at the top. This is combining this first method with this method and making a hybrid roof. You can imagine doing a roof like this and how much different it would make from that. So let's go on to the next step, which is pretty much exactly the same here, but we've extended a roof outside of it. Now look how much different this really does make your house. I think it looks fantastic. We've got a little chimney at the top here as well, and this is basically going all the way up, but at this end here we are then bringing the house further out, as you can see. I'll just remove some of these so you can kind of see inside and you can get the picture of it. So it's like another house on top of another house. And I will show you how this comes into play later when it comes in with the house. So now onto the garden. We'd have something like a pond like this. We want something a little bit more detailed. Maybe you could go for something like this with the cobblestone going around it and a few lily pads in. But if you want to go full out, you could add maybe some trees, you can add some bushes, and look how we've put the sand at the side with some sugarcane as well, and a little chair. It really does make all the difference. Now we've got all these, we can go and look at the bigger picture. Now implementing all these things together now, you would have a house like this. It's trial and error. This is my dream house. I wonder what yours looks like. As you can see, I've just added a little bit more detail by adding the roof with a cobblestone. And I think working with about 3, 4, maybe 5 colours and 5 woods really does work. I've got a farm situated at the back. I've got 2 roofs that join into each other. I've got a beautiful place down here where you could maybe do more farms. I've got a little hut coming off another box, and this is just basically one big box with other little boxes coming off it, and then just adding roofs. Maybe at this lower end, I'm adding a roof at the top end, and at the middle here. We're doing a little bit of design here, and then we've got another roof here, and then we've got a landing strip going all the way across here, and just adding loads and loads of vines to give it that rustic look. And obviously where this roof joins here, so as you can see here, it's got that and it's going up like I showed you over there, and then this roof is joining into just a normal box house. And as you can see, I've situated the chimney right in the middle where those join, so it doesn't look out of place, it looks like it should be there. And you could probably situate that going all the way through the house and maybe make a chimney. Now for the inside, I'm not going to show you the inside, I'm just kind of show you the basics. And as you can see, it's just working with what you have. Now this is a level here with the windows, so obviously you're not going to cover the windows, so you're going to have them leveling here. Now when it transitions into the other house, we need some steps down, because this is a lot larger house and it needs a good transition. So maybe this could be like a little enchantment book at the bottom, maybe something like that. And it's finding where you can situate some stairs so it's not in the way of everything. So as you can see here, we've got little rooms, we could maybe do some kitchens, and we've got a nice big area here where we could do some kitchens. Now it's all up to you guys. I want to see what kind of designs you come up with. And as you can see in the gardens, I've got some paths, I've added detail with some melons there. It just really does. The busier you make it with a rustic sort of build, the better it looks, I feel. Now, as you can see, we've got the pond that's situated in there, and put in loads and loads of trees around the house, trying not to cover the main focus and center of the house. So I really do hope you guys have learned something, and you like this video enough to maybe slap that like button and subscribe. But I really do hope I have given you some inspiration on to build your very own dream house. It's short and sweet, but hopefully it's straight to the point. And when I get my new PC, I will be doing a tutorial on houses just like this one, maybe even this house. But for now, I hope you got some inspiration. I'd be almost addicted. Peace out.